In today's video, we're going to be talking about the difference between Medicare supplements, Medicare Advantage plans, and traditional Medicare. Which one should you get? Let's find out. First, let's find out all the different costs, all the different out-of-pocket expenses that you would have if you would have just straight Medicare without any other kind of insurance. The first expense that you're going to find out if you get hospitalized and you only have Medicare by itself is the deductible. And the Medicare deductible for 2024 is $1,632, which you would be 100% responsible for if you only had Medicare. And by the way, you can have multiple hospitalization during the year, and you would be responsible for that $1,632, perhaps multiple times. And if you happen to get hospitalized the prior year, let's say in December, and again you get hospitalized a few months after that, you will have another deductible of $1,632. So that is one area that you should be concerned if you had only Medicare. After the deductible of $1,632, you will not have to pay hospitalizations for the first 60 days. If it so happens that you go in the hospital and you have to be in there for longer than that, then you will be paying from days 61 through 90 $408 per day. And if you have to stay longer than that, which is probably not going to be the case, but if you do, you will be paying from days 91 to 150, $816 per day. Another big expense that you will have if you have straight Medicare without any kind of insurance would be your skilled nursing facility. If you have to go to rehab, for example, after you had some kind of surgery that requires for you to have rehab. Now, the first days 1 through 20, you will have no copay. But if you have to be there for a longer period of time, days 21 through 100, for 2024, you will be paying $204 a day, which is quite a bit of money if you factor the amount of days that you have to pay it for. Now here comes a real big one, and probably one of the ones that worries me the most, and that is your Medicare Part B expenses without having any other kind of insurance. Well, you will have a small deductible, which is only $240, but after the deductible, if you have no other insurance, you will be responsible for 20% of your bill, which could amount to a lot of money because you're talking about 20% for medical services, 20% for chemo, 20% for CAT scans, MRIs. It could potentially be a cash draining situation for anyone. And finally, another one is infusions that are given to you at the doctor's office. For example, for somebody that have rheumatoid arthritis and needs infusions every so often, if they give them to you at the doctor's office, you will be paying 20% of the cost of the infusion. And those infusions are very expensive. And I'm talking very expensive. I've seen those infusions go for $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 for you to getting an infusion for rheumatoid arthritis or something big that they're giving you. And here's the worst part. There is no limit to the 20% out of pocket. So it doesn't matter how much money it costs you. It doesn't matter how much they charge you. You will be responsible for 20% of those expenses, and they will not end. Medigap plan will help you paying for those expenses that otherwise you would have to pay out of your own pocket. So it is important to have some kind of insurance, and the ones that will pay the most on those expenses would be the Medicare supplement or Medigap plans. And I know you will have a premium that you will have to pay on a monthly basis, but paying that small premium would be a lot. And I mean thousands and thousands and $1,000 less that you would have to pay if you had to pay those expenses out of pocket. Now, in order to get a Medigap plan or a Medicare supplement plan, you would have to medically qualify for the plan. However, when it is your first time on Medicare, they will automatically approve you on a Medigap plan or Medicare supplement plan, regardless of your medical condition. Also, if you leave your employer's coverage, even after the age of 65, you will qualify for a Medicare supplement plan without underwriting. I will include in this video a chart of all or some or most of the Medicare expenses the medical expenses, Medicare expenses that you will have. So you are able to see how much you're going to pay if you have traditional Medicare, if you have a Medicare supplement, or if you have a Medicare Advantage plan. Give us a call if you need any help with this. We will help you understand all the complexities of Medicare. We will help you understand how Medicare supplements work, how Medicare Advantage plans work, and which one will work best for you and best for your budget. And in case I didn't mention it before, since we are brokers, we have the ability to put you in a multitude of carriers that we represent and find you the best rate for your budget. Give us a call and we will help you. My name is George Ibanez. I'm with Medigap today, and we're here to help you. Give us a call.